The recipe we're bringing you today is spectacular. Look at this beauty. Haven't you seen them before? They're called Sultan's eggs, and even though they seem super complicated to make, I assure you that you'll have them ready in 15 minutes. An incredibly easy recipe that you're going to love. Stay until the end. There are some little tricks. Today I'm going to show you a recipe with boiled eggs that's so easy it's almost annoying. You'll see. Stay until the end. And when you see the final result, you won't be able to forget this recipe. It's amazing. Plus, I'll tell you in advance that it doesn't use yogurt or any weird ingredients. Just things you already have at home. I'm VT. This is La Cocina de la Abuela. Look how amazing this looks. Check this out and now tell me if it's not worth it. Let's start with the basics. Come on, eggs into the water. It's already hot, and once it starts boiling, we cook them for 7 to 10 minutes. 7 if you want them very soft. 10 if you want the yolk completely set. This is what makes the difference between a regular egg and one that, when you open it, does this well set just the way I like it, so it doesn't fall apart. A little trick for boiling eggs. A splash of vinegar and a quick swirl. That way you'll get the yolk right in the center. Super easy. And now comes the best part, the sauce. We need 300 ml of cooking cream, which we pour into a pot, a pan, whatever you want. Then we'll add a little bit of salt and flavor the mixture with a bit of freshly ground black pepper, which is just perfect. Now this smells seriously good. We're also going to use 50 grams of butter, which we add to the pan as well. We heat it over medium heat, and little by little, it will start to melt. Next ingredient, tomato sauce. 3 tablespoons of tomato sauce, which will give flavor, color, and texture to our sauce. Just a little bit, don't overdo it. We want that pure, addictive flavor from the tomato. See, look how it's changing color. Wow, if they served you this sauce in a bar, they'd easily charge you 12 euros for it. Look at the color this is getting. Wonderful. Those of you who follow the channel know that I've made boiled eggs in 1,000 different ways. Turkish, silly, Sunday style, a bunch. But this recipe has something special because it's simply boiled eggs and a sauce. Super tasty. And it's as delicious as it is easy. We're going to make it really quickly, in 10 minutes, and you'll have the recipe ready to serve. Highly recommended. Well, if the tricks have worked, the egg will peel perfectly with the peeling trick. Tap on the top, tap on the bottom, we make a little ring, and do you see how the shell comes off? That's it. Look, this trick works at least 90% of the time. Not always. Sometimes it fails. Existential question for next week. What do you want me to make for you? What do you think? A creamy rice dish or a brothy rice dish? Whatever you want. Prepared with a bag of frozen food? Nothing else? What do you think? Or should we go with a classic deviled eggs? Even more eggs if you like these. You'll definitely like deviled eggs even more. So you choose one. Let's go with the rice too, or we go with the eggs. Let's do it. Let's go with the 6th egg. Tap, tap, twist, and let's see how it goes. Yes, sir. It comes out perfect. We'll have it right away. And once you have your 6 eggs peeled, you'll have the most complicated part of the recipe done. At my house, we don't like peeling eggs at all. I don't know about yours. What would our kitchen be without eggs? They're a superfood that can be used in tons of dishes as a complete dish on their own. Boiled, fried, however you want. And also in breaded dishes or as sides, sauces, everything. At my house, the price keeps going up. They're already at $3.80. I don't know about your area. I hope they haven't gone up anymore and that someday they'll start to go down. If not, we'll have to start using quail eggs or something else. I don't know. I'm sure there's something. If you have an idea, let me know in the comments. Well, with the eggs well cooked, there won't be any problem. And on top of that, with the little trick, the yolk will be right in the center. Look, they turned out great and well set, just the way I like them. See? Perfect. The little trick for peeling eggs works, but maybe you have one that's even more interesting than mine. Someone told me about one where you blow into a little hole in the egg and the shell comes off whole. I tried it, and it doesn't work for me. I tried it too. The one with the jar, where you put them in a jar with water and shake them hard, but they break for me. Maybe I'm just too rough. If you know any trick to make them peel super easily, because peeling them is a real pain and takes forever, write it in the comments. I read them all, and we can learn together. Thanks in advance. So once the sauce has been cooking over medium-high heat for 5 minutes, stirring constantly so the liquid evaporates and the sauce thickens. And when it takes on this wonderful golden color, that's the moment to add our eggs. Our egg halves go in there, arrange them in whatever shape you like, however you want, just place them all. And now we add the ingredient that will give it a Mediterranean, aromatic, fantastic touch that will make our Sultan's eggs absolutely glorious. This recipe, as it is amazing, but I'll tell you in advance that you can still make these eggs even better than the Sultan's. You can add a little bit of chorizo, a little bit of ham, a little bit of well-roasted bacon, and it will turn out even better. If you prefer, just stick to the original recipe and keep it simple. They're great that way too. So let's go with that ingredient I like. Cheese, which we're simply going to grate. I'm going to use a goat cheese. Nice. Well aged. I'd say it goes perfectly with this. Of course, you can use the classic Italian cheeses that always work well, like Parmesan, Grana Padano, or why not? The typical cheeses we have at home. Like the bagged pizza cheese that says mozzarella, but I'm not really sure if it's mozzarella or not. That would work too. So whichever one you want will give it a really nice salty touch. Look how well mine turned out. And we're just gonna turn it off. The heat, cover it, and let it rest for 5 minutes so these cheese shavings stick to the egg. Pure wonder. Man, don't leave without giving me a big like and subscribing, because if the algorithm showed you this video, it means you like it, and you'll like the rest of the videos I upload every week. At least a couple of them. Everything is free, just like you're gonna give me. It's free. Go ahead, it helps me a lot. It doesn't cost you anything. Come on, man. Hit that button. After 5 minutes, we take it to the table, and there you have it. Check out how amazing these Sultan's eggs look. I'm just gonna add a very Mediterranean aromatic touch that I love, and that I think goes perfectly with this sauce, which is dried oregano. Just like that. And the dish is finished. I already told you. Sultan's eggs. An incredibly easy recipe, surprising, delicious, and creamy. You have everything you need to succeed. Absolutely spectacular. Rizras. Who can top that? Look at how it looks great from overhead. It looks amazing. And if you put it on a little plate, look, what a great recipe. 1.5 eggs per person, a little bit of sauce, and you have dinner. Or an amazing first course. Done. Look at how wonderful it is. I'm gonna get a fork. I want to try it. Here you go. There it is. Super creamy. You have to make it. You're going to love it. Thank you. Well, what can I say? Truly amazing. Look at that creaminess, huh? This is, come on, a sin. And the egg itself, with this creaminess, turns out spectacular. It's like a stuffed egg, like those made with mayonnaise and tuna. Exactly, but it's super good, and it has a nicely spiced touch, which comes from the sauce, and it's truly wonderful. You have to try this dish. Very simple, very easy. Sultan's eggs. It seems difficult, but it's super easy, just the way I like it. Thanks for coming. Much love to you all. I'll leave the ingredients somewhere you can find them, also in the text box, so you don't miss them. And throughout the video, much love to you all. See you in the next one. I'll keep this one for myself, and there are still a few left for the hungry ones. It'll be tough for anyone to beat me to this. This is really good.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto Adolgino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto Adolgino.